Hello, this is the Kern County Fair Event and Facility Site Manager online using the planning tools by Fairs Management Interactive, better known as Fairs MI. We process outdoor fairground maps and event hall building plans as high-resolution, fine-scaled backgrounds to place vendor and concession setups, tents, rides, signage, any object you need to organize placement for. Navigating the fairground to zoom in and out and pan around is easy using just your mouse controls, allowing you to place even the smallest setups or objects accurately. Managers specify the different outdoor areas that they want to use, and they provide us event hall floor plans. Those can be either AutoCAD, PDF, or even a rough paper sketch. But we do all the setups you see here. The managers and coordinators, their only task is to use the planning tools to lay out events. The event halls you see here are processed by our studio to be clean and sharp, even when zoomed in. It doesn't matter if a fair manager can only provide us a simplified PDF or even a hand-drawn sketch. The final result is precisely defined. We have over 30 years experience drawing event halls. In just a bit, we'll show you how easy it is to lay out these halls. But first, let's look at laying out the fairground. Using your mouse, you can drag and drop square and circular shapes to their location onto the fairground, adjusting the size, rotation, assigning either a number or a name to the object, and usually color-coding the object for category. There are some easy shortcut procedures that can automate this process and cut the time needed significantly. Here you can see we've gone beyond using only circles and squares and substituted representations of the actual objects, kiosks, tents, rides, even on-site vehicles, and more. The location, rotation, size, and labeling can be adjusted in real time. On the left is a menu of all kinds of fairground objects: signage, symbols, bleachers, tents, picnic tables, equipment. If you don't see what you need on the list, just let us know, and 24 hours later, it's there ready to use. We call these icons. You can substitute icons for an object with just one click. If you want to organize your categories separately, you can assign each to a layer you create and name it. Do you take aerial photos at fair time? Send the aerial shots to us, and we'll incorporate them for you to use in your layout map. In this list of layers here on the right, we placed a drone photo that can be turned on and off and visible on the map. If the current fair is similar to last year's, using last year's fairground drone photo as a placement guide for this year's fair makes it really easy to place objects and then adjust for this year's changes. I'm moving these objects over a bit so you can see behind each one and the image of the last year's setup. While some of our clients work with only the squares and circles and just one layer, most use the icon objects and multiple layers. These distinctive icons allow anyone from the coordinator to the fire marshal or even an attendee to understand quickly the fair layout and the various functions for each placement. And multiple layers can be used to assign specific tasks or areas to different team members. Using the mouse to zoom out and then move over to another section of the fairground, the previous year drone photo provides the previous year's RV camper configuration. Here's the RV layout recreated. Any kind of object can be assigned a name and category type, and then with one click, generate an Excel spreadsheet inventory or exhibitor list. And this is true if you wanted to record RV guest identifications and location assignments. I'll show you more about the automatic Excel spreadsheets as we look at working with event hall building plans. The indoor building layout tools work very much the same as with the outdoor areas, with one interesting exception. Because indoor exhibits tend to use straight lines with rows and aisles, our tools have a feature that allows you to, in literally seconds, lay out large groups of booths automatically numbered, and with the aisles oriented to the specified direction. We call these automatic groupings of booths pods. After laying out the horizontal booths, I'm setting up the details for the vertical aisle pod, and then clicking on the pod icon and dragging it into place with the mouse places the automatically numbered booths set to your requirements. and then clicking the little pod icon below the tool settings and dragging it into place with the mouse places those automatically numbered booths that have been set to your requirements. Now I'll start eliminating booths that are in front of entrances, nudging booths to fit to wall space, and cutting cross aisles. A 1-foot adjustment can be made with your keyboard arrow keys, but adjustments by an inch or less can be made with the keyboard entry. Creating island booths just takes seconds. You can resize them, give it a color, even write a multi-line text label. If you have a CAD department, Fairs Management Interactive Tools is not designed to replace your CAD draftsman, but what it does do is allow the coordinator to work quickly through multiple options for placing vendors or configuring booth setups. This solves those wasted time resource issues when an unnecessary back and forth between the draftsman and coordinator can be reduced. To create that Excel spreadsheet exhibitor list is simple. Click a booth. In the exhibitor data toolbox that appears, enter a name, product, and description. And you can use any description type for those entries. Click OK, and it becomes part of your drawing when you save. Click Report, and it automatically creates an Excel spreadsheet exhibitor and inventory list right there on the spot. One of the icon objects that are often used in the event halls is a set of different size table rounds, with the chairs already factored into the sizing. We use our pod tool to create a grouping to our spacing, orientation, size, and numbering requirements. Then we go to the table round icon selection, and with one click create the banquet or luncheon setup. You can respond in real time to customer requests, requirements for maximum vendor capacity, and fire marshal submissions. With Fairs MI tools, your indoor event can be accurately scaled, comprehensive layouts to include equipment displays, sponsor banners, locations, food and drink serving areas, and much, much more. Now it may look like there's a lot of controls on this site planner. Over the last 20 years of Fairs MI, each new generation of Fair Manager has demanded more ability to customize their layouts. But in reality, there are just 5 basic tools that you need to lay out your event and do everything we have just demonstrated in this video. Most fairs qualify for a free year to work our tools into their own organization's routines, unlimited events, users, and training. Please contact us for details. Thanks so much.